Some big news as ChatGPT dropped their new Atlas browser. So I did a comparison on what it is versus Perplexity Comet, which is the browser I'm on right now, and actually that I use regularly. Now, I kind of think that, I'll be honest, ChatGPT will probably win out with the amount of funding that they have, with the amount of resources that they have. I just think they're going to be able to iterate faster and just, of course, dominate things like they have the entire AI market. But I like Perplexity. Perplexity is like this, dark horse in AI that it is just a wraparound. But what you mean is a wraparound as a wrapper is it is something that it just uses ChatGPT and others in its own sort of functionality with its own programming doing this so that it can be more of a handy research engine for you. But I like doing that for research. That's actually what I do with the channel and what I do with other sites that I write for, etc. And so it is a very useful thing for me. Now, let's get into this and see where it all kind of breaks down and which one makes it more likely for ChatGPT to win out overall. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things AI. Really appreciate you being here. OpenAI and Perplexity have launched competing visions for a future of web browsing, each taking radically different approaches to AI integration. ChatGPT Atlas positions itself as an action-oriented workflow assistant, while Perplexity Comet focuses on research and knowledge synthesis. The choice between them reveals what users value most: automation or information integrity. Atlas represents OpenAI's attempt to transform browsing from a passive consumption to active collaboration. The browser integrates ChatGPT directly into every aspect of web interaction, allowing users to chat with pages, summarize content, execute complex tasks through agent mode. Users can ask ChatGPT to shop for groceries, book travel, or research topics without manually navigating between sites. The browser's signature feature, Agent Mode, enables ChatGPT to anonymously compete with entire workflows. Need to order ingredients for dinner? Atlas can find recipes, locate grocery stores, and add items to carts, and even complete purchases, which is very, very cool, but also at the same time very, very scary. The first thing I did as I talked to my wife about this, I said, we can literally just have it kind of know our grocery list and then add it to our cart and order it for us, so we don't even have to think about it. She says, that's crazy. I wouldn't want it to do that. Maybe there's certain levels where you feel comfortable. What would you feel comfortable with GPT actually handling on that level? Adding it to the carts and not actually completing the purchase? Let me know down in the description below, because that is whoa, that's a big loss of control right there. But it is a hands-free approach that appeals to users who want their AI to handle routine web tasks rather than simply provide information. And you already have this to some degree. Amazon integrated this with Siri a long time ago, where it was hey, or not Siri, Alexa. Sorry about that. Wrong assistant. And Alexa could just order things on Amazon really, really quickly. And that was a neat feature of it that actually propelled Alexa to a much bigger thing pretty quickly as well. Comet takes the opposite approach, prioritizing verified information over automation. Built around Perplexity's answer engine, the browser treats each session as a research project, organizing information into persistent workspaces rather than traditional tabs. So, users receive cited real-time answers with transparent sourcing before traditional search results. So I made a list of where it is. The primary focus of ChatGPT is task automation, agentic action, which is AI acts, versus Perplexity is real-time research and answer synthesis, AI informs. The signature capability of ChatGPT is agent mode. It can anonymously browse or fill out forms, shop, and complete workflows. And a Perplexity Comet is a workspace model organizing research into projects with persistent contextual memory, which is really cool. I do like that memory about things. The search model for conversational bars shows ChatGPT output plus traditional search results. And then this is answers first layout, providing cited verified sources for content. So the searches actually run Perplexity. Whenever you type in the top tab bar, you go ChatGPT browser, and I just want to find it. I actually click to fit. It actually gives you the results first, and then of course it talks about it for you as well every single time. So it gives you a lot of information on any topic and actually summarizes it so you might want to find it yourself. Pretty cool. So the browser memories remembers preferences and assists across sessions. And this has persistent intent memory, remembering project goals budget topics across tabs. And so I like Perplexity with that as well. User interface has a built-in ChatGPT sidebar, cursor for chat, and on-page assistance. And then, of course, this Perplexity has structured workplaces. It also does have the assistant sidebar that you can pop up on the side of your window. I've got it kind of on the side here. You don't see the little deal down below just because of the screen size, but it is there. All right, privacy design. Local constant toggles with incognito and memory on-off controls versus a transparent citation model, minimal data retention with Perplexity. Perplexity is a little better on that, but it does have its problems as well. Brave actually did its own study, and I like the Brave browser quite a bit because of the privacy values of it. And Brave showed that there were problems with the Perplexity model out there that have not been addressed. The strengths of ChatGPT is it streamlines productivity, speeds routine web actions, deeply integrated into content creation, versus Perplexity, trusted, verifiable knowledge, ideal for academics, analysts, and journalists, which is what I am. And so that works out for me. That's why I like it. The weakness is it, of course, depends heavily on internal ChatGPT reasoning, which is not always the best. And then the other one is less autonomy and fewer live task capabilities for Perplexity. So platform support, they're both available on Mac and Windows. And of course, iOS and Android are not, or Windows and iOS actually is not for ChatGPT yet. And Android and iOS beta is coming for Perplexity as well. So right now, it's mostly a desktop sort of thing, but they will be coming for these. So it's mostly a philosophical divide right now, the way that they're handled. It's more, are you into research or are you into AI handling things for you? And how much do you really want to give the AI control over as far as which of these browsers it is? Like I said, I think that ChatGPT is going to go a little further, a little faster, just because of the ease of use and the way that OpenAI has a lot of resources to put into things. But I'm kind of rooting for Perplexity as well. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Are you using either of these browsers? Love to hear from you. And we'll be back soon.